Tinubu have finally gotten an ultimatum to finally allow Nnamdi KANU to go. They said if Tinubu can be disrespecting Nigeria judiciary, that he cannot disrespect Kenya judiciary. That's what it's actually playing out now. Kenya have finally released a flash file evidence based on the rendition of Nnamdi KANU. Since Nigerian government are saying that they did not know how Nnamdi KANU actually get to Nigeria, the DSS are saying they don't know how Nnamdi KANU actually gets to Nigeria, but he appears in their custody. Now, Kenya said Nigeria cannot disrespect their judiciary. Since the Kenyan judiciary have made the ruling that the rendition and the extradition of Nnamdi KANU back to Nigeria is illegal, they said Nigeria must abide by the judicial rule of Kenya. Now they've given Tinubu ultimatum to release Nnamdi KANU back to Kenya. You see this for yourself in this very video. I'll play the full video. If you can share the video, just where to share it. Share it to the best social media platforms. Let it go viral, and if you can share it, just like the video, like it, give it a thumb up so that YouTube recommend it for us. If you're a true lover of Nnamdi KANU, drop a love emoji for him in the comment section on this video if you're a true BIAFRAN. Just stay connected. I'm coming back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG Watch TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should leave the fight for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now to make sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great and wonderful viewers, welcome back to LAJUPOG Watch TV. For those of you coming across this channel for the very first time, for those of you coming across this channel and due to this video that you're watching right now, just do what to click the restoration button appear on your video screen so that you won't miss out, so that other people will not be telling you the stories of how Nnamdi KANU rendition and Nnamdi KANU court case is actually concerning Nigeria. You get a first class information as far as Nnamdi KANU case is concerned. Just do what to subscribe and click the bell icon at the same time. A lot of things is finally going down now. Had it been that Kenya did not make the ruling in their court that the rendition and the extradition of Nnamdi KANU back to Nigeria is illegal, it is the same Kenya that actually rendited Nnamdi KANU back to Nigeria. But the same Kenya are now saying that the process is illegal. They confirmed that in their court. But do you remember that when they arrested Nnamdi KANU back to Nigeria, when they brought him back to Nigeria, Nigerian government who make this speech, they made it known to the general public that they follow all the due processes legally. That happened in the regime of Buhari. They said they follow the due process. Now, the same Kenya that it happens in their country, they said Nigerian government did not follow the right process. They said everything that happened then was as a result of kidnap. They said they kidnapped Nnamdi KANU to Nigeria. That was what they said, and they proved it in the Kenya court. Now you see things for yourself in this very video. You will see the flash evidence file that Kenya actually released, because Nigerian DSS are saying that they don't know how Nnamdi KANU gets to Nigeria. Did it disappear or they send them through rockets and all of that? You will see things for yourself. Everywhere is boiling based on the evidence that Kenya actually released. I would like you to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share the video as you're watching it, just do what to share it. Share to different social media platforms. Let it go viral. And if you can share the video, just do what to like it. Like the video, give it a thumb up so that YouTube recommend it for us. If you're a true lover of Nnamdi KANU, drop a heart for him at the comment section of this video. If it's a purple heart, if it's a blue heart, if it's a red heart, if it's a green heart or white heart, drop a heart for him at the comment section of this video. If you're true BIAFRAN, as we roll into the video, Kenya finally burst out and they make it known to Tinubu that if Tinubu can be disrespecting Nigeria judiciary, Tinubu cannot disrespect Kenya judiciary. They said they don't play with their own judicial system. If Nigerians can be playing with their own judicial system, they Kenyans cannot play with their own judicial system. Now they get into Tinubu, they said they give him ultimatum to allow Nnamdi KANU to go or return him back to Kenya. They said since everything, the rendition and the extradition happens in Kenya, Nigeria have no cause to deny it. That was what they said. They said Nigeria did not have any cause to deny the fact that they extradited Nnamdi KANU as a result of kidnap and everything was actually illegal. They violated the fundamental human rights of this guy according to what the Kenya court actually said. Now they said Nigeria must follow the ruling of Kenya court because Nigeria and Kenya have an extradition treaty and all of that, and on the same bill, Nigeria and Kenya were bound together by an international law and all of that. So they said the ruling that the Kenya government actually gave based on the rendition and extradition of Nnamdi KANU as declared illegal, they said it's not just for Kenya court, it's for international African court. Now they're saying that why is Nnamdi KANU still in the DSS detention? Those are the questions that the Kenya government are actually asking to at the moment. Why is Nnamdi KANU still remain at the DSS detention? You know, a lot of people were saying that no, it is not Tinubu that actually arrested Nnamdi Kanu. Tinubu is not the one that actually extradited Nnamdi Kanu back to Nigeria. It was Buhari. But now the question is Tinubu not in power? Do you remember that when Tinubu got into power, according to reports, allegedly they said Tinubu actually allowed a lot of people to be released and they actually removed the case of some people away from the court. Some people that were actually facing trial before, they actually cancelled their trial based on the fact that Tinubu is on seat, is in power. So they eradicated a lot of people's case. But why is it that Nnamdi Kanu's case is different? Why is it that Tinubu did not do anything about it? Because according to a report, allegedly they said they asked Tinubu that what they want to do with Nnamdi Kanu case. They said they don't know anything about Nnamdi Kanu case. They said that was the response of Tinubu when he got into power. Now, a lot of people are saying that the body language of Tinubu based on Nnamdi Kanu case, that the body language of Tinubu is really the fact that Nnamdi Kanu should remain in detention, allegedly. That's what a lot of people actually say. Now, since the Kenya court have made the ruling that Nnamdi Kanu should be released and is still in detention, and the DSS are denying it into the face of Nigeria, even in 2025, that they don't know how Nnamdi Kanu got to Nigeria. They don't know how Nnamdi Kanu got to Nigeria, and they still come out to still say it to the public. Kenya court have finally said that, okay, since you people are denying it, let's release an evidence of how everything happened in our country. That is what is happening. They finally release a flash evidence file and all of that, and you will see everything the way it goes in this very video. You will see the way Nnamdi Kanu was actually dehumanized in Kenya and all of that. So just stay connected to the end of the video. You will see a video now and you will understand the concept that you are actually watching, and you will see what actually transpired in Kenya. Just stay connected. If you can share the video as you're watching it, just do what to share it. Share to different social media platforms, and if you can share it, just like it. Let a lot of people get to know what is happening as far as Nnamdi Kanu case is concerned. If you're a true lover of Nnamdi Kanu and you love the cause that this man is actually struggling and fighting for, drop a love emoji for him. It's very simple to do. Just drop a love emoji for him in the comment section on this video if you're a true BIAFRAN. Just stay connected as we dive into the evidence. Just stay connected. I'm coming back again.
There is fire on the mountain, oh. All of you should come now and listen carefully, because some people cannot sleep at night. Ever since a Kenyan high court gave Mazi Nnamdi Kanu victory, the Nigerian government has been panicking. They refuse to come and give any statement. They refuse to acknowledge it. They've just been quiet, so that the judgment will just pass by like that. They don't want to say anything because they know that what they did in secret is now becoming open in private. Calm down, I'm taking you somewhere. I also went and did a fact-checking and digging, and guess what I found? Do you know that that judgment given in Kenya is also binding in Nigeria? If I tell you, you will not believe me. But that judgment that they gave Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya, Nigerian government is bound by law to obey it. I'm going to prove it to you. That is why you are here now, because I'm going to give you 5 powerful reasons why Nigeria must obey the court ruling of Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya. And I'm telling you, you will be shocked. I'm calling upon Nigerian government as immediate effect, before I go on and say these reasons. Release Nnamdi Kanu, because you are bound for these reasons I'm about to give now. Now, I want you to listen carefully. Please, don't skip any bits. According to Justice E.C. Mwita, the High Court Judge of Kenya, the abduction and transfer of Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria was illegal, unconstitutional, and violated multiple international human rights treaties. That was a quote from the justice himself on giving that judgment. Now, let me add, this was not a speculation that they used to give that judgment. It was not a judgment given because of protests or activists making noise. It was a formal judgment based on evidence, affidavit, and video surveillance camera. Yes, all what happened to Nnamdi Kanu was captured on video, surveillance camera, CCTV saw everything. And I'm sure the judge saw it and know directly that this was a kidnap. Clear. So the judgment was very straightforward. No mago. But listen, yet Nigeria still denies it ever happened. The former Attorney General of Nigeria, Abubakar Malami, in 2021 said this. Listen to what Malami said then. That KANU was intercepted through international collaboration. So everything they did, bringing KANU to Nigeria, followed legal process. Lai Mohammed, no do reach this one. Oh. Lai Mohammed, sorry. I don't see who lie past you. But look at what happened now. Kenya has now officially said, no, Oga, you lie. It did not follow international process. That court judgment in Kenya has said that what happened to Nnamdi Kanu did not. So Buhari, Malami, una too lie. Which kind of nonsense is this? Nnamdi Kanu calling Nigeria a zoo. So people are asking themselves, how come? Look at it now. How can you lie for a living? Hi, Malami, you said that what happened in Kenya was we followed the legal process. But I see it now. The Kenya High Court has come out to say that it was kidnapped. Oh yeah, go and fight with them. Accuse them of lying because it's their country, it's happened. But you came to Nigeria, you lied openly to Nigerians on camera that it was what? A legal process that you and Kenya followed. Now, Kenya, don't fall your hand now. They say you came to their country and you stole somebody. Let me not go too far. Let me pack that one then. Now, let me give you the 5 reasons why Nigeria must, and I put it under must obey the Kenyan judgment on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Number 1, the rendition violates the African Charter, of which Nigeria has domesticated into its own law. Did you hear that? So let us be clear. Both Kenya and Nigeria are bound. They are bound by the African Charter on Human and People's Rights. In fact, listen carefully. Article 6 says, and I quote, "Everyone has the right to liberty and shall not be arbitrarily arrested or detained." Yes, it's an African Charter. Are you surprised? There you go. Article 7 also says in the African Charter on Human Rights, everyone has the right to be heard, tried in a fair court, and to seek legal recourse. Are you still doubting it? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Let's go on. I'm not done yet. Article 12, Section 4 says, no one may be expelled from a state unless it is done in accordance with the law. Nigeria domesticated this charter in 1983 under Cap A9 of the laws of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 2004. That means it holds the same force as our Nigerian constitution. I did enough digging on this one. That is why they have been silent. This is why they are silent, since because they know that law, that judgment in Kenya is binding. It's binding. They're supposed to release him now. Yes. Hey, let's go on. That means it holds the same force as the Nigerian constitution. So Nigeria is legally obligated, not only morally, they have an obligation to obey and to act accordingly under African Charter. You cannot benefit an illegal act under the law that you signed. Let's go on. Number 2 reasons why Nigeria must obey. Must. I didn't say will or should. I say must obey a Kenyan judgment. Number 2 is this. Extraordinary rendition is an internationally criminal act. Did you hear? I know you heard it. What happened to Nnamdi Kanu has a name. It is called extraordinary rendition. This covers illegal kidnapping of a person from one country to another without due process. It has been condemned globally. Did you hear? Now, let me give you some past cases, international cases that this has happened and how it went. Listen to me. El Masri versus Macedonia in European Court of Human Rights in 2012. A German citizen kidnapped by the CIA in Macedonia was flown to Afghanistan and tortured. The court ruled that it was an unlawful rendition and a grave breach of human rights. Another case is United States versus Alvarez McCain, 1992. A Mexican doctor abducted by DEA agents and flown to the US. Though the SCOTUS controversially allowed trial to proceed, the international backlash was severe. Mexico protested bitterly. Also, another case, Loftus versus US government. The UK court ruled in 2005 that M16 cannot assist in abductions or unapproved detentions, even for terror suspects. Yes, even for terror suspects, you cannot unlawfully abduct or kidnap. No. The international trend is clear. Extraordinary rendition is unlawful anywhere in the world, according to the UN, according to the EU, according to the AU, and anywhere around the globe. It is unlawful, it is illegal. In fact, it is a crime against humanity. It's a violation of sovereignty and personal liberty. Do you understand? Not only did you violate Kenya itself as a country, though Kenya allowed itself to be violated, you also violated Nnamdi Kanu's human rights. So now, if Kenya has now publicly admitted this occurred, if Nigeria continues to hold KANU, it is essentially holding a hostage smuggled across borders. This is a serious international crime. As clear as crystal. Holding Nnamdi Kanu in the dungeon and taking him to court to try him, having smuggled him from Kenya to Nigeria, is an international crime. So this is another reason why you must, because extraordinary rendition is unlawful around the world, you must release him today. You must release him. Unless you are saying that you have performed an international criminal act, which of course can be taken up in United Nations. So this is the reason why Nigeria must release Nnamdi Kanu. Must. Without Kenyan judgment. Must. And this is why they have been hiding. They are quiet. They don't want to come out and say anything because they know that they don't enter problem. Number 3, Judicial Committee and mutual legal respect between nations. This is not about law alone. It's about respecting other nations' judicial independence. It's a principle called Judicial Committee. Because 1, Kenya is a sovereign state, is a Commonwealth partner, is also a member of the African Union and United Nations, just like Nigeria. So when a high court of another sovereign nation rules something unlawful, especially involving cross-border action, you must respect it unless reversed by appeal in that country. Refusing to acknowledge Kenya's ruling violates mutual legal cooperation protocols. It also sets a dangerous precedent that African nations cannot trust each other's courts. So it's not just an insult to Kenya, it's also a message that Nigeria operates above international law. And Nigeria don't decolo. Nigerian law not decolo. Which is an exact opposite of what democracy and rule of law stands for. Are you waiting for me to come and beg you people in Nassau Rock? Are you waiting for me to come and kneel down in Abuja and cry before you release Nnamdi Kanu after hearing this? Is it not obvious that you need to release him now? Let's go on. Number 4 reason why Nigeria must obey that Kenyan judgment is this. Nigeria's own court of appeal has agreed with Kenya and this Kenyan judgment. Listen, this is where it gets interesting. On October 13th, 2022, Nigeria's Court of Appeal in Abuja ruled that the federal government flagrantly violated international and local laws in abducting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Therefore, the court has no jurisdiction to try him. This was a quote according to Justice Jumai Sankey. This is Nigerian Appeal Court. This is not a court again. Why is it that when a particular court does not favor you people, you will now bundle the case and destroy the case until it gets to a court that you like? FG. Let me go on. So according to this quote, you now have a ruling in Kenya calling it illegal, and also a ruling according to the appeal court in Nigeria that has agreed with Kenyan government, with the Kenyan court. Yet, the Nigerian government still detains him, still wants to retry him, still refuses to obey these two judgments. Appeal court said release him, you refuse. Even the high court in Nigeria said release him, you refuse. Now a Kenyan court, international court, before you say that it's mango that KANU did. Yes, a Kenyan court in that country now has said release him. In fact, that you even kidnapped him, so you should be even tried for kidnap. You still refuse. Okay, maybe we'll carry the case again to South Africa or Ghana. Let us go to a neutral country. Let us try again. Is that what we'll now be doing? Is this justice? Or is it lawlessness in a wig and suit? And number 5, the truth is now on record and it contradicts every Nigerian government denial. Clear. For over 2 years, Nigerian officials said there was collaboration with Interpol. KANU was lawfully intercepted. Kenya was not involved. But the Kenyan courts, after hearing evidence from the airport CCTV camera, Jomo Kenyatta, immigration data, witness affidavits, and surveillance record, they came to the conclusion that KANU was arrested by Kenyan security forces, detained incommunicado, tortured, and handed over to Nigerian agents in secret. I said this clearly here. International conspiracy of criminal under Buhari. What happened under Buhari? So let God down judge it. With our national money, with our national budget, they brought out billions. While children are suffering, there are no schools in the support of the south and the north. Boko Haram is killing people. People have not been paid salary. People have not been paid pensions. Still, you carry money, billions of naira, to fund this kind of mission because it costs you nothing less than $1 billion. Close to $1 billion, of course, to do this. If not, all the money you spent, both the money you bribed and paid, did not cost you anything less than $1 billion, if not more. And then they say there's no money in Nigeria. People are suffering, crying every day. They're just wasting money. Kai! The ruling even cited the exact location and dates of KANU's illegal detention. June 19 to 27, 2021, at an undisclosed house in Nairobi. The truth is out. The lies are collapsing. It is clear now. You have seen the 5 reasons why Nigeria must obey this Kenyan law, this Kenyan judgment. Because Kenya has unraveled everything that happened. And let me tell you, it's also possible that Kenya have these surveillance files and photos and everything that happens to Nnamdi Kanu. Any day they can use it as leverage. They can use it to blackmail even Nigeria. If you don't know, it's better for the Nigerian government now to release Nnamdi Kanu according to what this Kenyan law said now, so that they have accepted that they did something wrong and we have made amends to it. We have released this man. I'm just telling you the truth, what you should do. I'm giving you free expo. go and release Nnamdi Kanu now. Because if Kenya decide to leak those files, the CCTV camera that showed where Nnamdi Kanu was abducted and bundled into a car, they have it now. They have the files. And everything that happened, even the house they put in, they have the videos. And they are holding these things. Don't pray. Don't pray that one day somebody come with the highest bidder and buy it over from them. BUHARI, Nnamdi, all of you. Spend your life in International Criminal Court. The only way out now is if you just go and release Nnamdi Kanu peacefully. This will not be a backlash. Because the way it is going now, the backlash is just a matter of time. A matter of time. When this thing, when these videos and this evidence from Kenya find its way to the international public scene, it's a very big problem. Till then, do the right thing, federal government, do the right thing and open those gates, let that man walk free. 18th of July should not even approach, should not reach before it happens. In fact, BUHARI and Malami must be called for questioning because they use Nigeria's commonwealth. They should tell us how much they used. They should give account for the money they used, the waste of Nigeria's money they used in doing this international crime.
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewers. You can see everything that is actually going on. The best move that Biafrans have ever made as far as Nnamdi Kanu case is concerned is to petition Kenya. That's the best move so far. Because according to report, if they should continue to petition Nigeria and take Nnamdi Kanu to court in Nigeria, facing trial and all of that, do you know since when this man have been going to court and have been engaging in DSS detention? Do you know since when they arrested them and he's still in the detention till 2025? If they should continue everything in Nigeria court, my dear, I'm telling you, Nnamdi Kanu might not see justice. This man might not see justice, no matter the work, no matter the effort that the lawyers of Nnamdi Kanu put in place. I'm telling you the fact. If you agree with my point, drop your comment at the comment section of this video. And if you are against my point, you can just drop your comment at the comment section of this video. If they did not go to the international court, which is the Kenya court, they should just focus on Nigerian court. Nnamdi Kanu might not see justice. I'm saying it again. I didn't put water in my mouth. Now, the best move that they make now is for the fact that the petition Kenya and PLO Lumumba actually stood for Nnamdi Kanu in the court. This is a very big lawyer and a very big human rights activist and an agitator. Agitating for one Africa and all of that. The man fought a good fight in Kenya court and won. And they declared the fact that the rendition and the extradition of Nnamdi Kanu back to Kenya is illegal, is as a result of kidnap. They didn't follow the due process. But do you remember that the regime of BUHARI, when they arrested Nnamdi Kanu back to Nigeria, they came out and made it known to the general public that they followed the due process and they followed the legal process, the legal procedures and all of that, and they catch Nnamdi Kanu, they apprehended him and they bring him back to Nigeria, and everybody was actually clapping for them. That was what happened in the regime of BUHARI. But now Kenya court have confirmed that every of the process, because the thing actually happened in their country, Nigeria cannot prove any point with them. Because it did not happen in Nigeria. Did the arrest of Nnamdi Kanu happen in Nigeria? No. So Nigerian government, Tinubu government cannot say that no, what happened in Kenya is a lie. That what Kenya is saying is a lie. They can't say it because it did not happen in their country. It did not happen in Nigeria. It happens in Kenya. So Kenya have the truth of the matter in their mouth. Whatever Kenya is saying now is the truth. So they said saying their court have made the ruling that Nnamdi Kanu rendition is illegal. What is it still doing in DSS detention? Those are the questions that they're asking. They say if Nigeria can actually be disobeying their judicial system and seeing their judicial system finish, that they can't see Kenya judicial system finish. They can't see Kenya judicial system finish. They say they need to obey the Kenya judicial system. Tinubu government need to obey the Kenya judicial system by sending Nnamdi Kanu back to Kenya or by releasing him and let him go to meet his people in Biafra. Because according to report, if the rendition of Nnamdi Kanu back to Nigeria is illegal, that's the basic, that's the foundation of everything that is happening to Nnamdi Kanu. If the rendition is illegal, that shows that the detention of Nnamdi Kanu is illegal. That shows that the trial that Nnamdi Kanu is facing in court is also illegal. That shows that everything concerning this Nnamdi Kanu matter is illegal. Yes, everything is illegal. Now, A lot of Biafrans are writing letters to international unions, international community that they should pull out on this Nnamdi KANU case. That Nnamdi KANU rendition and extradition in Kenya have been declared illegal. What is this state doing in DSS detention? And the DSS are denying the fact that they don't know how it gets to Nigeria. Now, like us to drop a opinion in the comment section on this video regarding everything that was said in this very video. You can listen to everything yourself. You can see the way the game actually played down from the regime of Buhari to the regime of Tinubu. You can see that they never wanted this man to go allegedly. You can see everything the way it goes. Now, listen to that guy that spoke in this very video again. Listen to everything that he said. He read out the full analysis of how Nnamdi KANU was actually extradited, of how Nnamdi KANU was brought to Nigeria. And the same people that were saying that they don't know how Nnamdi KANU gets to Nigeria, the same people were the one that put mask on his face. You can check the video on your video screen very well. You notice that they actually put mask on his face. They covered his face. That is what actually happened. They covered the face of Nnamdi KANU, and the same people are saying and they denying the fact that they don't know how he actually gets to Nigeria. Now, drop a opinion in the comment section on this video. Feel free, just say your mind at the comment section. If you're a true lover of Nnamdi KANU, drop a love emoji for him at the comment section on this video, because it's not easy to actually fight for the cause of the people and all of that. Now, Nigerian government is saying that they want to negotiate the release of Nnamdi KANU. Since they've seen that Kenya judicial system is already mounting pressure on them, they said no, they want to negotiate the release of Nnamdi KANU, and this is not the first time they're saying it. They've been saying it before, but yet nothing is being done. Just drop your opinion in the comment section on this video. It's still the old game. Drop your opinion. Feel free to say your mind. As I'm gonna get that one there for you and share. Follow my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG Watch TV and LAJUPOG Entertainment, and on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See you in my next video, and bye for now.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious gossip plenty day for body. Pastor where the line on top, be pastor. For LAJUPOG Watch TV. Pastor where the bar, where politician where they do pass himself. All leader, why you waiting for church? All as LAJUPOG Watch TV.